Welcome to the All Sports Media Wednesday Sports Talk. Hosted by Edward Hall and co-hosted by me, and of course, Edward's over there. In his normal rotation over there, not talking. He gets folks. He gets a little bit of stage fright at the beginning of these shows, but normally he fights through it. So hopefully, he gets through it pretty quickly and starts talking. But he's got a really, really good show lined up tonight, and I just missed my garbage can. But and of course, as you can tell, my voice has went from about 25% to I'm up to about 40% now. So hopefully, I'm trying to turn a corner a little bit and get my voice back. But we got some good guests on tonight. Braxton Ferguson from Bell County, and then we got three. I let Edward pronounce some of them names because I'm blind man, cannot read. But I
If I'm
believe,
not mistaken, it's Madeline and Michaela Taylor and Brayley Caleb's.
and they're with the dance team and did really, really good here recently. And I believe, if I'm right, Edward, probably the first dance team members we've had on since we've been doing shows. So there's another group of young females that are opening the door for others to walk behind them. So and honestly, Edward, I've never interviewed, so I'm wanting everybody to wish me luck on that interview because I'm out in space when it comes to that because I can't dance, I can't move, I can't do anything. And I know it's a competitive sport. You have to be really athletic to do it. I'm just not real familiar about it, and but we'll learn a lot about it tonight. But Edward, are you with us? But while Edward's still in his
But yeah, I mean, well, Ryan commented and said it is Mark. I'm pretty sure that was probably talking about the first set of dance members that we've had on. And, it is new to us, opening the door. So I'm excited for it and seeing how it's, you know, be something that maybe we can learn a little bit about because, I can't dance either because if I do, I'm going to tear a muscle or break a hip or something, and nobody wants to see all that.
Yeah, more than likely you would, Edward. I'm way more limber than you are, but
Well, I'm talking about a guy that's limber and breaking down some defenses, right? Are you ready to go ahead and bring on our first guest, Mark?
I'm absolutely.
Well,
What's up, guys?
first off, appreciate you coming on, Braxton.
Appreciate you for having me.
So, first off, before I get you over to Mark, I got to ask you about. Pretty sure you just recently had what they consider a perfect game. I got to ask you about it.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just one of those nights. Just felt pretty good. My teammates, they allowed me to have it. Honestly, throwing me the ball whenever I was open, and just the ball just kept falling through the net for me.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but you are just a freshman, right?
Yes, sir.
So, Mark, I got to ask you, what was you at his level as a freshman?
No, no, no. I mean, I had game, but not game like he's got. He's like next level, and he's a pleasure and he's fun to watch too. And one thing I like about Braxton too, he don't only do it on the offensive side. He gets right in people's faces and he plays some lockdown defense too. I'm sure the coaches really love that about him too. I mean, he can shut people down if he needs to.
Absolutely. And, next time you're up there at Bell, I'll get one of my inside sources that Braxton might know pretty well. to show you a video of this. I'm gonna have to say amazing pass that he done. That's just I don't know. It's just a phenomenal play that he set up. I just got to ask you about your court vision because from the stuff that I've got to see personally, highlights that I've got to see, how do you do it?
I don't know. It just started off at a young age, honestly, and that's one thing Coach emphasizes to us that we need to see the court well, and if we're gonna be one of those top teams, we're gonna have to share the ball well. So I just try to emphasize that in my game, honestly. Just find my teammates when they're open.
And Mark, before I let you have him, I also got to let you know he is throwing down some pretty nasty tomahawk dunks too. I was front row and center to one of those. So
Well, yeah, he's next level than I was at that age for sure. But I don't think we gotta get Braxton out there shooting the granny shots and stuff, and then we'll have him like the complete player.
I'll work on
would
it.
would you do a granny shot during the game?
Maybe next year. I'll have to practice. I need to make sure I can make it first.
You'll see him making videos next year, not even looking. Braxton, again, thank you for coming on, and you're a pleasure to watch, and I always enjoy to talk to. But just thoughts about the season. I'm not, the season's sort of starting to wind down a little bit, getting close to district time and stuff like that. So just thoughts of your season so far.
I think we've been had a good season from where we're at now. But yeah, like you said, it's district time and teams are starting to get a lot more gritty. As if you watched the game last night, you tell by the way Harlan County came out and played. They played really hard and they gave us a good fight. But I mean, we're just gonna have to learn that as the season goes on. I mean, we've had the same team, but as the season goes on, teams are gonna get more grit about them, and then we're just gonna have to keep the same intensity if we're gonna push this thing out.
Um, I'm not going to say last few years, but yours has been really good for a while and stuff. Um, how would you rather? What would you rather be? Would you like to go into these games as a favorite, or would you like to? Or are you more of the underdog type? Which one would you rather be?
Um, Honestly, for me, I'd rather be an underdog. Um, at being a Bell County, not many teams think that we're on the same level as them, especially whenever we go play all these top ranked teams like we have past summer and during the season. But just whatever people think about us, we know who we are as a team, and we just have to go prove it each game.
And and it's definitely shown on court. The improvement from day one to where you are at now, and we know what your team's ultimate goal is. It's anybody's team. You just want to be the last team standing at Rupp Arena. Hold the hardware. But why is it going to take for you to get to that point?
I think it's just going to take us a lot of staying together. And like I said, we know who we are as a team, and I think we just have to continue to prove that each and every game. Because I mean, like you said, season's winding down, teams are going to get a lot more chippy, and because everybody wants to win, so we're just gonna have to stay together, know who we are as a team, and just keep being physical.
Um, Anybody that's watched, how athletic you are. Are there any more sports here other than just basketball?
Um, no, I'm gonna try tennis this year though.
Tennis, okay. Why is that? Is that because of the new facility in there?
My friend, he asked me to play with him. It's one of my teammates on the basketball team. He asked if I wanted to go play, and I was like, sure. So we'll see how that goes this year.
Have you ever tried it, Braxton?
Nope.
I took a little session earlier. I was around your age. I tried tennis. But every time I hit the ball, it'd be like a home run. I mean, the ball goes straight up over the fence. I just never could learn how to hit it down. So, but it's actually fun hitting the tennis balls hard as I could. People get mad at me, but it's a. But you, I could see you being really really good. Because one thing, of course, you're in great shape. I know you wouldn't get winded. As far as fatigue would not bother you. With your strength, you'd be really, really good about how hard you could hit the ball and stuff like that. I think that'd be a sport that would work really, really good for you. Well, are there anything else you would consider other than just tennis or
Um, it'd either be that or running track, just to stay in shape.
yeah? But I know you got a couple more years of high school and stuff left, and but the athlete you are, when it comes closer time, you're gonna have a lot of schools calling you, and if a coach approached you at the next level, hey, would you play this sport for us and this sport for us? Would that be something you'd be willing to do in college?
I think I'd definitely consider it, but I'll just see how everything's going.
Yeah,
But I definitely consider it for sure.
and like Edward mentioned earlier, you've been a freshman, I'm not calling you young or I'm not going to call you old or whatever, but you still got a couple more years of school and you're doing things at your age that most student athletes ain't doing at your age. How hard is it for you just every day, just maintaining all that and just being a regular everyday student at Bill County?
Um, I mean, I wouldn't say it's the easiest thing, but I know we have our team goals, and I also have my individual goals, but definitely want to put the team first. And I just think, like you said, always want to get to Rupp Arena. So I just think if I do everything I can to help the team, then it'll be worth it in the end.
Absolutely. I've got about 1,000, 1,500 questions, but Edward's Mr. Bell County here, so I'll let Edward take over.
Well, Mark, I will have to put this out there though. I'm pretty sure there was a game I come up there to cover, and I think you all just got done having a practice, and you was still out there for an additional 15, 20 minutes still shooting and putting in the practice. So that tells you the kind of like love and passion he's got for the game right there. So speaking of love and passion, I got to ask you, when's the first time you realized you had the love for basketball like you do?
Um, Definitely whenever I was younger, I'd probably say about 8 years old, just going out in the driveway with my dad and brother, just kept going, and then eventually I was like, I just fell in love with the game. I decided that I could try to stick with it and see what happens.
So do got to ask you a question. My source, I believe he said he's been training you up a little bit. Do you think that you can beat him one on one?
I think so. I should be able to.
So I got to ask you about this season. Some of the teams that I've got to see and play, and some of the teams that's been on your schedule, is not like normal teams that you would play on a everyday basis. So how do you think that has helped you and your team get ready for the point that you're in?
I just think the main thing is the physicality that they bring to the table, and I just think each game moving forward is going to get more and more physical. So just playing those teams as much as we can, I think will always help us.
So I do got to ask you, do you like a more physical up front team, or do you like a more like team that likes to like run and gun the whole game?
I'll probably say more physical because with our older team, I think that plays to our advantage. Just being able to play more physical and like bumps on and off the ball, just stuff like that. I feel like we've trained for that a lot over the past few years.
So I do got to get your thoughts on this new shot clock that they're supposed to be bringing in the near future. What's your thoughts on it?
I think I think we should be fine. I like the new implement to the game, but over a few years playing AAU, we've played with one, so I think it shouldn't bother us too much.
So do you personally like the ideal of high school going to a shot clock rule now, or
Yeah, I think it'll prepare us for the kids going to the next level. I think they'll just prepare you for playing in college and stuff like that. So
and
I agree with it.
yeah, I'm sure I've probably asked you this question like about 1,000 times. But what's one difference that you see between AAU and regular varsity basketball?
I think most AAU is more just 5-on-5, if that makes sense, and I think varsity is more structured for sure. But yeah, it's just depending on where you go, teams. But I definitely say like high school ball is a lot more structured.
So, got one more question for you before I show you a few things that we'd put together for you. So, when you first seen your schedule this season, was there a certain team you couldn't wait to play against more than any other?
Um, Honestly, not really. I just think our biggest uh our biggest thing, or my biggest thing, is just taking each game just day by day and giving it everything we got. Because you never want to look over a team because you never know what can happen. So I think it's important just to go game by game.
Absolutely. So, Braxton, we do tend to put together a couple graphics for each student athlete that comes on our show. And this is our way of saying thank you. And I'll get these sent over and they will be posted on all of our social media sites. And I got to, shout out Jay Walters Photography for allowing me the access to be able to use them. But I got to ask you for a favor. Out of these two, tell me which one of the two you like the most.
Okay. Mm, I I think I like the second one.
Now, see, Braxton Mark's not going to be able to fit out his door. You just made his head just
Yeah,
swelled up now.
see, me and Braxton, we both got game. We both got good taste. So we got it going on.
Well, I believe you mean Braxton does. I don't know about you. I worry about you half the time.
Well, I could always, well, never mind. But I'm sure not tomahawk dunking it. No, I tried tomahawk dunking. What's going to happen? I'm gonna probably hit my head, maybe on the rim, knock myself out. Yeah, it's not gonna be a good deal.
But Mark, you got anything else for Braxton for we let him go?
Braxton, I knew it was going to be a good interview when he said that he was bringing you on, and it's always a pleasure talking to you. And the one thing that I really like about you, and that's as media, we could blow it on you a little bit. And I know you're a very humble young man, and you're about team. But one thing, just like now, you're a chill person. You're smiling, you're laughing with us and stuff like that. But I noticed on that court. It's like that whole gesture changes, and it's all business then, and you just gotta love a spirit like that. It's like when you see that, you're saying this young man's leaving it on the court, and the future is definitely going to be bright. We get the honor of sitting here covering you for the next few years because we know for sure we're going to be watching you on ESPN and on down the line, and we're going to say one day, hey, we had them on their show. But whatever you're doing, just keep on keeping on. You've got it all under control right now, and wish you personally the best of luck and your team the best of luck.
Thank you.
And if at the next game I'm up there, if you set me up a nice trampoline and a mat to land on, I'll try to see if I can tomahawk it, but I still probably can't get the rim. So don't laugh at me too much.
I'll see what I can set up.
Let's see. Now you're going to cause me to break a hip. No,
Right,
I'm just
Brax,
kidding.
I got to ask you one more before we let you go. Have you ever did one of them like really, really spectacular dunks? You know, like maybe the end of the game or something like that. I mean, but I know if I was ever able to do something like that, it's until wow, I did. You know, I'd probably been flexing and doing I don't know what. But have you ever been able to do something like that? That maybe the end of the game out with a big dunk like that, or
Not at the end yet, but I've been a part of some teams where my teammates have, but I haven't had the opportunity to do that yet.
if that
I
ever
can
happened to
tell you
me,
firsthand, though, Mark, I didn't see it at the end of the game, but I did see it right off tip off that he did tomahawk it right off the tip. So,
well, what would happen to me if I did something like that during the game? They would get me for like some kind of a foul or something because I'd be sitting there. You know, I'd be running up to the players and pointing at them, and yeah, they throw me out of the game. They give me a take. So I just couldn't hold it back. I mean, how hard is it to hold back, Braxton? I mean, when you do something that energetic to just still keep calm and go about your business.
Um, I just know the game it's not over till
Yeah,
0 minutes left in the fourth quarter, so I just try to keep going, just try to stay focused throughout the whole game.
absolutely.
but like I said, Braxton, I'll get them graphics sent over, and everything that I've got to see, everything that I've got to see from highlights, stats. You're killing it, your team's killing it, and I'm definitely looking forward to getting back up there on the mountain to be able to cover you again. And I just want to wish you best of luck the remaining part of your season.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Great interview.
I'm telling
And
you, if I tomahawked it during the game, I'd probably run it up the stands. I'd be not doing that. No, yeah, they throw me out of the game.
well, first off, you'd have to be able to run up in the stands.
Well, yeah, that's true.
But speaking of that, I think we've got our first ever set of interviews coming on. Are you ready to bring them on?
Well, I'm sure that they're more calmer than I am because, like we was talking about, I'm sure they hear us in the green room. They're the first ones. They're the first. So any dance team, anything after that is behind them. They opened the door. So they could always say 20 years from now, they was the first.
Absolutely. So you ready?
Yep.
So first off, I do want to thank you for taking your time.
Thank you all.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think you all just made a pretty nice little trip and brought back some hardware. So let
Yeah.
us in on that a little bit.
We just competed in Orlando at a new competition this year. We went to DTU. We were in some tough categories, but we got 13th place in game day. And we also took hip hop, but it didn't advance to finals.
So, Mark, I know you're a little nervous.
Just the sport part of dance and stuff. Just each one of you can chime in, take your turn.
I can't hear what he's saying.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear him?
I can. I can hear you, but I can't hear him.
Can you hear me now?
I can't hear them.
Well, we're all
How
having
about
hearing
you?
problems.
How about you log off, Mark, and come back on, and we'll.
Yeah, okay.
Bradley, are you talking?
Right, so while he's doing
Milo,
that,
I can't hear you. Bradley, can you hear me? I can't hear you either.
so I think y'all can hear me, but apparently you're having issues with each other.
Yeah, I can hear you, but I can't hear her. Oh, she can't hear me either. No.
Can you hear anybody?
Riley.
I
Here,
might
let
have
me
to send
try.
her a new link.
Yeah, okay. I'll try to log off too real quick.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
We're about to find out.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay. Now, why I was asking, and each one of you can chime in, take your turns on this, about the competitive spot of it. I know it's just more to it than just getting out there and dancing. There's a lot of factors that go into that, a lot of work, a lot of training. Just tell us, like, just a simple day for you is what you just have to do as far as your practice schedules and stuff like that, to and just talk a little bit about that part of the sport.
Okay. So it just depends kind of what's going on. Like around competition season, we're more busy, so we'll have 5 a.m. to 7 a.m.s practice before school, and then in the evenings we'll have 1 to 2 ball games, depending if they have 2 varsity games or one JV, one varsity. We'll practice on Saturdays 9 to 12, 9 to 11, 9 to 11:30. Just kind of depends how the team's looking, how the routines are looking, how many people are against. Just kind of depends the competition coming up based on practice schedule.
Um, putting all that work in, and how hard is it? And you mentioned the hours that you do this. Um, how hard is that to maintain just doing that? And I don't know if any of you do other sports or anything like that, but how hard is it for you to just be an everyday student at your school?
It's definitely challenging. You got to push through it. We don't do any other sports, but now we're all dual credit and we do college work, and you just got to have good time maintenance. Like you have to work whenever you're free, and because you're busy most of the time.
Um, how hard is it for you to just, and they're also synchronized, we've all watched the dance shows, and the one thing that when I watch them, I'm like, they're all in one movement. I mean, how many hours of practice and how hard is that to do, and why you just make it look so easy?
It takes lots of practice and many hours, and like each step is broken down, each count is separated to make sure that every motion, every head turn, every arm is in the same exact spot, and it's very like intricate. Like you just have to be like pay attention to detail and just really break it down.
I had a niece that did a lot of travel with dance and stayed at a lot of the boss academies and went to Disney World. Seemed like every year and something. But one thing I know is that I didn't know if they gave you into this, but she was always proud of the white jacket that she always got. Did you get that?
No, not this competition. We actually used to do competitive cheer through TCE in
Yeah.
Barberville, and we actually went to the castle and we won a white jacket then, but not
Uh,
not this competition.
So, uh, please educate me. Like I said, I'm completely, this is something new to us, and I'm thankful that you've come in and give us your time to educate us, because while you're educating us, it gives us a better chance about if we're able to go out and cover one of these competitions, we can learn from young's and actually be able to cover it and give this sport the attention it deserves. And it takes young ladies like you to say, "Hey, this is how this works." But I got to ask you about the white jacket. What's the meaning of that? Is that like the Super Bowl trophy, or I mean the
Yes, it is. It's
It's
something
if you win,
everybody,
yeah.
yeah, it's something everybody wants and they admire. Like if you have a white jacket, you're doing good.
So do all you got
But
white jackets? And well, go ahead, Edward.
no, I was getting ready to say I got a picture I got sent to me from one of my sources that I was going to see if they could tell me how long ago this might have been.
Oh.
Oh gosh. Uh,
That was our first year of preschool.
Oh.
That's that looked like it might have been a few years ago, but
Just a few.
so it looked like so it looks like y'all might have been around each other and dancing for a
Yeah.
couple years now.
Maybe
Yeah.
a little bit.
A few.
Okay, go ahead, Mark.
And one thing also I've noticed too in when you're in these performances and other schools is they're always up there smiling and look really really happy. And I know in the real world it's hard to be that happy all the time. So I mean, in all honesty, how hard is it? You know, like if one of you are having a bad day, you're like, you, no, you don't want to smile. I mean, how hard is it to maintain that face? You know, that happy face that you just present out there.
We just, as a team, we all just encourage each other. When somebody's having a bad day, we just have to pick them up as a team. Make them smile a little bit.
Well, see, Edward, we hardly ever get to smile, so I could see him out there trying to do what you are doing. He'd be like, yeah, it wouldn't. It would.
Listen, first off, I got to watch them. I think it was a couple days ago, and half the movements that they was doing, they would have been picking me up and wheeling me off the court. There's no way. I'd have broke a hip, ankle, half of my back. Yeah, no, I'm good with sitting in the stands.
Um, you can answer this individually if you want to. What is the hardest thing for you to do as in your dance team competition? I'm talking about like movement. What's your hardest thing that you have to do?
Turns.
Yeah, that's a good one. Turns are a good one because like your head has to turn at a certain time, has to spot the wall or whatever you're looking at a certain time, and your leg has to turn. That's a good one. But my other one is it's called a head spring, and we have like two of them in one routine, and it's a movement that if you're not right on time, it's off on the whole floor, and you can tell. But unless you really know dance, it kind of just looks cool. But we're particular about how it looks. For me, it's not really a skill, but it's timing. Like everybody around you has to be on the same exact time, and like while you're dancing, you have to pay attention and be sure that you're still like on the same track as them. Like one split second can still, it's very noticeable when everyone else is together. So it's timing for me.
So have y'all ever kicked one of the other, telling you how you need to get your time on right, or
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Long practices, long practices when we're frustrated or at 5 a.m. when we don't really want to be there. It happens more often.
We get aggravated.
Okay, you can answer these individually too if you want to. You all look like cool customers out there, but have you ever felt pressure that maybe you might have had a a family member or a special loved one or something that was going to come and watch you for the first time, and you're like, oh, I hope I don't mess up. I hope I don't. And the nerves was like, have you ever had a moment like that during one of your competitions?
I don't. It's not like a person that comes for the first time. Like just like all the littles, like all the elementary dance teams come and watch us, and like this is my little sister, and she's a dancer, and so they're just all sitting there and they're looking up to us, and when we mess up, it just they're watching. So
Yeah, I'll be like, I just made five people fall.
yeah.
For me, it's really not that nerve wracking. You kind of get out there and you kind of black out. Like we were talking about competition. Like, who did you see? Pick out one person you seen. I said I didn't see nobody. Once I got out there, I have no clue who was sitting out there. I didn't look. like I couldn't see. So I really don't get tore up that way because it kind of just it goes away once the music starts. Yeah.
Edward?
So, I got to ask you. We've had some crazy weather here recently. A lot of snow. Has any of the coaches had you out there doing your dance routines in the snow?
Not in the snow, but we've drove in the snow to get to practice.
Yeah.
Well, would you do the dance routine in the snow?
It'd be difficult.
If we
So
had to.
In other words, I need to delete the message I sent to one of your coaches.
Oh.
Said y'all want to dance in the snow. No, I'm just
No. We're almost done. We're almost done now. They can dance in the snow.
I do got a more, I guess, a more serious side of the question. There's like 1,000 different routines and different dances that you all do that I've got to see. How do you all remember half of that? I can barely remember my name on a daily.
You just have to keep doing it over and over.
Yeah. Muscle memory. Yeah. Helps a lot. But then when you got to change dances, it's harder to go back. So, yeah, I don't know. Muscle memory.
So you said that you all went to Orlando, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how long was y'all up there for?
We left Wednesday and we came back Monday. We competed Friday.
So did the coaches give you any time to be able to do any exploring and have fun, or was it just all straight business while you was up there?
Yeah, we went as a team to Hollywood Studios on Sunday, and that was fun. We got to watch a show and ride rides. Normally, well, in regular season, all you do is practice and do ball games, so it's fun to go to a theme park and enjoy ourselves too.
So there wasn't nobody that was doing like what Mark would be, trying to sneak out at 12 o'clock, going out there laying on the beach, kicking sand around on people, or
Not that we know of.
No, or not that the coach knows of.
Well, yeah. Well, what happens in Orlando stays in Orlando.
That's right.
So what's been one of your most memorable moments that you had dancing? It could go all the way back to that picture that I showed. It can go all the way back to those days.
I think for me, the most memorable is like growing up, like, we've always, like, we come from a really small school. We've been with the same people our whole lives. And so with dance, like, we have grown up together. We have danced together, like you've seen, since preschool. So for me, I think it's like growing up together and seeing like the growth from everyone. And like, we always have like really strong friendships and relationships. And for me, that's the most special. So. I can add to that. I think the most special thing for me is seeing our team grow, like in placement. Like, this is our 5th year, but in the beginning we were not as competitive and as skilled and as like technical as we are now. So I think seeing our team grow in placement and like actually competitive with people in the region is something I'm proud of, and it's not easy. Like, seeing the growth is something that makes you proud, and it makes the ones that are just now joining or underclassmen want to get better because they are now competitive and not just another name on the score sheet.
And it's hard to be competitive. I mean, we go against schools that we were talking when we met one in Orlando, and they were like, we have 750 seniors in our graduating class. And I was like, we have 45. Like, and they were like, well, this whole team, we have 17 seniors on the dance. I was like, well, that's crazy. We have 9 girls in total. Like, it's just, it's crazy to be able to compete with these huge schools from everywhere.
So, me and I think it was Dennis was talking about that you see some of the schools around here and you'll have like 9, 10, 11 dancers, and you go up to places like Orlando, then you're going against teams that's got like 15, 20 plus dancers. So how does that does that change your routine, change how y'all do anything, or you still just go in just ready to go?
we just go in. Usually they're split up like small and large, so we're usually about 12 and under is who we're against. So, but there's no changing it then.
So I did hear the word competitive. So I got to ask you: is how competitive are you? Like, did before each routine, does one of y'all look and say, "Listen, I'm gonna like nail this harder. I'm gonna put more pizzazz in my moves than what you're going to, or anything like that?"
We kind of have like pre-performance chants that we do and like a prayer. So like, I think it gets us all on the same energy level. If one of us aren't, feeling it that day or something, it kind of gets us all on track and ready to perform. So I don't think there's one person that says anything, but I think it's our group as a whole that gets us all ready. So.
Well, me and Mark are competitive about everything we do. It can even be sleeping. I'm still telling him I outdo him. So I mean, regardless, that's about how bad we are.
Yeah, we're
But
competitive. We're competitive too.
but Mark, you got anything for us? Show them a few things that we put together for 'em?
Well, I was going to be nice to them, but then I'd like to realize, nah, we can't let them leave without the hard hitting questions. So I think this group is ready. They're focused. I think kids can handle it. So, but before I hit you with the hard hitting questions, I'm gonna ask you one thing. I'll let Edward ask Ryan's favorite question.
Ah. So our other co-host that's normally on, his favorite question is, in the Knox County area, where's your
Marvel.
favorite place
Marvel.
to
Let's just say
eat at?
Marvel,
Well,
not Knox
well,
County.
we'll just go with just Barville. We'll just go with
Okay.
Barville then.
Did
Your
you say
favorite
favorite
place to
place to
eat?
eat?
Yes.
Tomb, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's everybody's pick. After ball games, you can't get into them, I guess.
Well, I will tell the Edward story. He's a religious Taco Bell eater, but he will not eat Mexican.
What?
Well, we educate him or try to show him the way.
You can go get like a taco.
Yeah.
Well,
Did you
see,
hear that, Edward? You can go get a taco at Mexican. It's all the
you
same. It's meat,
always
lettuce,
forget,
cheese,
you
taco
always
shell.
forget that I am the most pickiest eater that you'll ever meet. I'm the guy that don't do cheese on his burger. So
Oh.
that's how picky I am. And two, he tells me deluxe, supreme, all that. I don't do that part, but I can't read what's on the menu.
You can only get
So
three
that's the
things in
big
a
part.
Mexican restaurant. And that's a taco, burrito, or nachos. It's worded different. You can get
Yeah.
chicken or meat or steak on.
Well, if I'm gonna get just a plain taco, I'm just gonna go to Taco Bell and get it in 3 minutes, then go learn more about dance since we brought on our first set of guests, Mark.
This is the same guy I took to Wall Wing in Corbin, the nice little Chinese place, and orders
Got 10
10
fortune
fortune
cookies.
cookies.
I took them to Wall Wing for the first time, and I thought they were gonna die. I love it, and they're like, "This is disgusting. This is awful."
No. I
Oh,
barely could eat the ice cream in the end.
Aha.
I could eat that stuff by the gallon.
Me too.
Really, we just could not teach nobody. I just tell you.
I tried to take them and teach them something, but all they ate was ice cream.
Yeah.
The low main, the chicken fried rice, you can't go wrong with any of that stuff.
No.
The sweet and sour chicken, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And he's also forgetting when he took me there, I was like 7. The only thing I'd ate at that time was bologna and noodles. I didn't know there's anything outside of that.
Yeah.
Oh
Uh,
gosh.
okay, now we're ready for the hard hitting questions. So I just can't let you leave. I think that they're a tight knit group. You can handle it. You can get through it together. So this is for teammates only. Okay, this is no coaches, no teachers, no parents, no guardians, anything. Just your team. They're in a 15 passenger van. The van tears up. Who's going to fix it?
Probably none of us.
We're gonna call somebody.
I think we would mess it up more than we would fix it.
So nobody would try to take a socket and screwdriver and go out there and do
I
it by hand.
mean,
Yeah, I would try, but I would probably break it.
My guess would be Cadence, me, or Brayley.
and it probably still ain't getting fixed.
Well, I have faith in you. You get out there and fix it. You get a little greasy, but yeah, I think you can fix it. Okay, so you get the van fixed. As you're going down the road, you need fuel. You pull into a gas station. Who is paying for the gas?
Probably me.
I don't know.
One of us.
Yeah.
We'd fork the bill.
Well, Edward never pays for gas at all for us. So yeah, he always makes me and Ryan pay. And then he stops at McDonald's a mile later, orders like 4 hash browns and puts it on a sausage biscuit.
1 hash brown on my sausage biscuit.
It ain't a sausage biscuit if it's got a hash brown.
Well, it's a sausage hash brown biscuit.
Would you just put a hash brown on sausage biscuit?
No,
I don't know,
No.
maybe.
I don't like sausage biscuits.
Okay, one more part of it. It's about guidance. Last
Okay.
question. You get the van fixed, you get fueled up. If you're getting tired, you go to a teammate's house. And you just want to do like a Netflix and chill. You can't do DoorDash or pizza delivery. Who's going to cook dinner?
Oh God.
I told you these was hard hitting questions.
My guess is
I don't
Harley
know.
Crawford, maybe.
I don't know.
No, that's awful. She don't even eat.
Well, that's the best ones to cook, the ones that won't eat. You know.
Uh,
I'd say between all of us, we would probably pitch in and make something.
So between
We
you
can-
all pitching in, what do you think you would have for dinner that night?
We could get some.
We could do some macaroni and some hot dogs. That's about it.
oh, we can do some hot dogs.
hot dogs and warm some chili up.
Maybe some
Well,
grilled cheese.
Oh, we could do a grilled cheese.
Well,
Speaking of hot dogs,
I knew it's coming. Go ahead and tell them, Edward. Go ahead and tell them.
after a certain recipe, I can no longer eat hot dogs without it being done this way. So, do you all like sloppy joes?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
But that's y'all cheering, Sam.
well, now it's called sloppy dogs.
Oh.
You put your hot dogs and everything like a little turkey pan. Put your sloppy joes on it, cover it in shredded cheese, and bake it.
Oh God.
You
Listen,
got Bradley
that's about like
ready to
eating-
throw up over here. Yeah, she's
That's about
turning
like
all
eating
wild
Mexican-
over here.
No.
Yeah.
That
No.
looks just like,
They're all
that
about ready
looks
to throw
just
up
like
now.
Mexican food.
I'm sorry, folks. You just had to hear that recipe.
That's pretty
Just
bad.
to let you know, I've had about 17 people at work already try it and tell me they can't eat hot dogs the same way.
Well, they will never come back on the show now because you're getting them all sick.
Well, I mean, it does look like Mexican food when they bring it to the house. I mean, it don't look no different.
Talking about sick, and you can tell I've got about half a voice. If you do get sick, because everybody gets sick,
Send
come
Mark
on
your
this
bill.
show, send Edward the bills. Edward to pay all your hospital bills, medical bills. He's got that down.
It's good to know.
But see, it's went right through the hard hitting questions like nothing.
Yeah.
Edward gets about through one of them, and he freaks out. He can't go through it. So you just went through them and see you're all right and just good for you. I knew you could do it.
Well, the only reason why I freak out is because the answer to all three of them is me. You and Ryan ain't doing none of them. If it ain't carry out, you or Ryan ain't doing it.
But in all seriousness, it has been a great interview. As you can tell, we don't know nothing about the sport, but we learned a lot from you. It's more than you'll ever know, and we're very thankful that you and Sue give us your time. And like I said, hopefully we can get you back on because the more that young ladies or young men could educate us when we do go to these events, we can cover them, to the ability that they need to be covered. And you just put in the same amount of work. You just get at it. They're all super athletes. I mean, I'm sure that if you chose to do other sports, all you are more than athletic to do whatever you want to do. But just again, thank you for coming on. Personally, wish each one of you the best of luck in your future, and just keep on keeping on. And hopefully, we can not get you sick next time and bring you back on about Edward's recipes.
Thank you all
So,
for having
hey,
us. We like getting recognized because
Dance and cheer, even cheer,
it just doesn't get the recognition.
I think the work.
We put in, but I think it's
Well,
good that you all are recognizing it now and can reach more teams in the region.
well, in all honesty, and I've been doing this for a long time. He's been in the business too, but media. The one thing about media, a lot of them will not eat crow. I'll eat crow. Um, a lot of the reason why media don't go to these dance competitions, cheer competitions, wrestling competitions, swimming competitions, tennis, they don't understand the sport. And if they understood the sport like they did basketball, baseball, football, they would be
Yeah.
there because then they could come up to one and say, hey, then they would look smart. But
Yeah.
nobody really understands the sport. So, like I said, we're learning from you.
Right. Yeah.
speaking of that, you just led me into an ideal because I think I might be heading somewhere tomorrow.
I'm
I'm
not.
pretty
I'm
sure
not getting
y'all
up there
got
dancing.
games
I mean,
tomorrow.
I've got some moves, but not like that.
Pretty sure there's games tomorrow up over at Barville, ain't they?
Yeah.
Yep. Double header.
So are y'all performing at both of them?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I wouldn't have a clue what to ask, but I'd be more than willing to go up and do a halftime interview after y'all got done.
We'll do it.
I think they'd like that. The team would love that.
Well, there you go. I ain't gonna have a clue what I'm asking. Just tell me I gotta roll with the punches.
We'll help you out.
Well, there
Yeah,
we go.
we'll make up some questions for you to ask the team.
All right, well, there we go. We got it going now.
Yeah.
So I do got one final thing to show you, and hopefully, if I've got any mix-ups in this, just message me and I'll fix it.
Okay.
But we do tend to make a couple graphics for each student athlete that comes on the show, and this is our way of saying thank you for taking your time and coming on and educating us. But now I got to ask you for one small favor. Out of the two that we've put together, tell me which one of the two you like the most.
Okay.
Okay. That's so cute.
Oh.
That's cute.
No.
Oh, that's cute too.
Now, see, this is Mark's favorite.
I like that one.
Oh, listen.
Oh, I like the tiger behind it. That's cute too.
So, out of the two, which one did you like?
Mine's the first one.
I think I like my second one. I think I like my second too.
They went with the lightning. They went with the lightning.
You ain't got to go out no door no time soon today, do you, Mark?
Green chose number 2 tonight.
That's
But
funny.
really, the first one's good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. But, again, that's kind of our way of saying thank you for taking your time. And I will get these sent over, and they will be posted on all of our social media sites. And
all of our
hopefully no
stuff is
cancel.
free and shareable too. So family, friends, whatever, just could use it for whatever.
Okay.
Thank you all.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
and have a few questions ready because you all will see me tomorrow. And
Okay.
again, I don't know what I know a little bit now, but not enough to go into. But we'll get there. But again, thank you and everything that I've got to see from what y'all is telling us. Y'all have been killing it. Looking forward to getting to see you again tomorrow. And Mark, you got anything?
Well, you could also try to, I don't know, maybe we could try to, well, can we legally record your dance thing, or would that be against some kind of rules?
Yeah, you
Could we
can.
maybe record it, post it on their pages, Instagram, YouTube, stuff like that?
Yeah, you can.
Maybe
You can record.
that'd be something else maybe to do if you wanted to.
I don't know what happened.
Well, I mean that'd be completely up to them. So
I can't hear now.
Well, I thought that they had left.
Yeah, somebody called me.
but again, I do want to thank you for taking your time. But Mark, you got any final thoughts?
You just get it. Even if we do the sport, you sure didn't want some guys to break us down your dance routine, and well, they all left. They're all gone now. Well, they're back now. But Brayley's back.
I couldn't hear you all.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah.
Okay. But well, here they come back again.
They
So we
called
we
me.
all back. Okay. But what I was saying, well, thank you for your time. Even if we do the sport, I know you just want a bunch of old guys break down your dance routine for it, but you just understand. You come in here, you had a lot of laughs with us, and the bottom line, laughter is the best medicine, and it's good to laugh. You just get dance all week long, and even on weekends. I mean, I'm sure that it's good to laugh and have laughing friends, and you just understood it from the get go. Here, we've had a really really good time with you, and we appreciate the just being able to learn the sport and have a fun time doing it at that.
Absolutely. And again, I want to thank you for taking your time. And I'll be seeing you tomorrow and be ready for an interview tomorrow.
Well, thank you all. We appreciate it.
Much.
Yeah, thank you. We've really enjoyed it.
Well, thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
That was a good interview. Braxton was a good
It was
interview
good.
too.
It was a great show tonight, but all great things must eventually come to an end, Mark. And I'll be stepping. Normally we tell the student athletes, most of them they might be stepping out of their comfort zone a little bit, and they call me Mister Comfortable. But this might be the first time I can tell you that I'm stepping out of my comfort zone because I don't know enough about it to interview it, but we're gonna start tomorrow.
You're a braver soul than me because honestly, I mean, maybe they can help you with a few questions or something. I mean, that would be, um, I mean, has it? I'm sure it's been done, but nothing I can recognize locally where you see a dead squad members actually interviewed and talking about their routine and all that other stuff because there's a sport behind that too. There's a competition behind that. They explained to that they went to a national competition where they competed just like you would in any other sport, football, basketball. That's a really good picture there. And these young ladies and men that also dance, and they put a lot of work in it. And again, us as media, we deserve to try to give them props, because they could take this stuff to that next level. We had a niece that took dance to the next level, and you know their futures might be dance, and it you know it's a sport that you know deserves the just some props and some talk about every now and then.
Absolutely. But you got any final thoughts before we close off tonight?
No, just a great show. And you always put together a good show. And wish Barax and his team the best of luck. Wish them young ladies the best of luck on what their future holds. And just an all around great show.
Absolutely. And I'm gonna leave you like I normally do. Is go out and cover these student athletes. You got to see firsthand today for everybody that watched. You got to see a basketball player. You got to see some dance players. You got to hear about the hard work, the passion, the dedication it takes to be able to perform at the levels they do. Please go out there and cover them. That way that you can see how it all pays off for them and see them perform the game that they love, the sport that they love. But from everybody here at the All Sports Media, we want to tell you good night and God bless.